Hey guys, Alex Lozier here. As promised, I wanted to shoot a little video for you guys about my top tips for attending the Tucson Gem Show. So if you've never been to the Gem Show, you might be wondering what to pack. So my first tip would be to plan for extreme temperature swings. Tucson's in the desert, so it's usually warm and sunny during the day while you're shopping and cold at night, or at least cooler. So bring layers, be prepared for, warm weather as well as cold weather. And also bring some comfy shoes. The Tucson Gem Show is comprised of several shows that are scattered throughout the city. You're gonna wanna cover a lot of ground and you're just not gonna wanna have to deal with your feet hurting you. Also bring a backpack for all the beautiful gems you're gonna be buying. Bring a water bottle, bring a hat, bring some sunscreen. And those should all be pretty good tools to get you through the day while you're shopping. At night, when the show's over, if you're looking for somewhere to hang out, I like hanging out at the Congress Hotel. It's pretty fun. They have a nice restaurant there. The food is really good. They also, on the weekends, have some live music. They might also have music during the week. I'm not sure what their schedule is. I haven't checked it out. But Congress Hotel, that's a fun place to hang out. There's also other restaurants and bars and clubs or whatever over there, if that's your scene. So it's a cool part of town to check out. And my favorite strip of the Tucson Gem Show is starting at the Days Inn and going up along the freeway all the way to the African Village. If you get a map of the Gem Show, you'll see what I mean. And also the 22nd Street Show, which is on the other side of the freeway, but along that strip. You can hit a lot of shows just walking up and down that section on the side of the freeway there. So check that out. Get a map of the Gem Show. And my next tip would be to don't try and see everything, because if you do, you're just gonna get overwhelmed. Just pick a couple of things that seem interesting and spend some quality time, like really just invest some time checking out a few shows. The gems are probably gonna suck you in anyway, and just don't worry about it. Like, even if you feel like you just, during your time at the Tucson Gem Show, only, saw the tip of the iceberg, don't worry about it. That's most people's experience. It's just too much to see, and, you don't want to be overwhelmed. So just pick a couple of shows that seem interesting and do that. I also really like the Kino show, which is in, a big complex. So those are some of my favorite shows to go to. I'm going to be working with Naro at the Pueblo show, which is at the River Park Inn. We're going to be in booths ME611 and ME615. I'll post the booth in the comments as well. But that's along that strip along the freeway that I was talking about. So I would say that's a really good place to start, especially if you've never been to the Gem Show before. There's some really great shows there. And what other tips do I have for you guys? Oh, definitely ask questions. Talk to your gem dealers. Get to know them. It could turn into a really awesome business relationship. Get their card, especially if you're buying anything. You might fall in love with a material that you find at the Gem Show and want to reorder. So definitely keep that in mind when you're shopping, when you're buying. Collect some business cards and ask questions. Part of the reason that I really like working with Naro is because Paul is so great about having great relationships with his miners, and it's not true for all of the crystals, but a lot of the crystals he can tell you, hey, this crystal came from this locality, it was mined by this person. He can even show you a picture of them, and I think that's pretty cool because that's information that usually gets lost along the way as stones change over hands. So, you know, talk to your gem dealers and find out what the story of the stones are. It's when you're shopping for gems in person at a big gem show like this, it's one of the unique opportunities that you have to ask those kinds of questions. So I personally find that to be a really interesting and important part of the story, especially, you know, because I do a lot of like one of a kind and custom pieces for my jewelry. But, you know, talk to the gem dealers. They are resources that are wealths of information, and it's pretty mind-blowing. And other than that, have fun. If you guys have any other specific questions, you can feel to reach out. I've been going to the gem show since 2008 was my first gem show. I don't go every year, but I've been going for a little while now. So if you have a question and you want to reach out and ask, feel free. If I can answer it for you, I definitely would be happy to. And stop by the Naro booth at the Pueblo show. I'm bringing some of my jewelry that I'm super excited to share with you guys, and I'd love to meet you face to face. So stop by, say hello. Again, we're going to be in the Pueblo show at the River Park Inn, booths ME 611 and 615. I'll post the booth numbers in the comments. And I'm looking forward to just meeting you guys in person. I'll see you in Tucson. I'm so excited. All right, peace out.